Once you have all of your shapes drawn, you're going to fill up your space, and you can keep drawing across the horizon line. You can draw above, below. You can make different sizes of shapes, because remember, we want to make them different lengths, different sizes. You can also draw overlapping shapes. If you wanted to do things like this, that is possible. I can show you how to do where it looks like you're cutting through an object. So let's start real simply with, let's say, well, I need to draw another shape. So the process is always the same, and there's a shortcut. So let's say you draw your shape. You do like you did with 1 point perspective, and you make a decision about where you want your shape to stop. And you can stop drawing to the vanishing points that way. As long as your ruler's on the edge and your ruler's on your vanishing point, it's fine. And you can make that decision about where things stop and start. Then you give yourself a back edge like you do, and then you crisscross those back lines to create the top of your shape and the back edges of your shape. And again, the same thing. If you know about where your shape's going to stop, then you just stop drawing and you have your shape. Now, let's say you wanted to do a something that's a circle. I'm going to go ahead first of all, and I'm going to get rid of this horizon line. I don't need it anymore. That way I don't have to worry about erasing inside small, tiny spaces. And let's say that I wanted to do a pole that's going through my work. So that's easy enough. I'm going to start with a flattened out circle at the top, just an oval. Then I'm going to draw down to my shape. And because this is below my horizon line, I'm going to see part of it here. And then I'm going to draw a curved line there, just like we did with 1 point. But it doesn't really have a perspective with it. It's just the illusion. This line then comes through here. This line comes down through here. And I do the same thing again, and I create my curve for my edge. And then I have the illusion that there's something going through an object. And then let's say that I wanted to create some kind of box or a cube, same type of thing. You're going to do the same process. You're going to draw your, I think I want that to be above and below, but I think I'm going to get two sides. Come down to it. Again, make a decision where you want it to stop and start. Drawing to your vanishing point without doing all those long lines, because you don't have to erase all that stuff if you know where everything's going to stop. And because that one's going across the horizon line, I'm only going to have the two. And then let's say I wanted to create the illusion that it's hollow through it. It's really simple, and it comes about from when you if you were adding color or value to it. You just create a space like that, and then you would have a line, because this one's below the horizon line here, like that. And that creates like a hollow look. So that is putting a shape on top of a shape, as well as creating the illusion that it's hollow or empty. And you can do that throughout your paper. You can create any kind of shapes that you want anywhere on your paper. It's just a matter of what you want. This is just a project where we stacked the boxes and then we colored them, and it was how we colored them that we got our form. So just like in 1 point, I need you to fill up your space, create any kind of shape or form that you want, and connect them by your corner, and then connect your lines. And that's it. And you just keep doing that until you get your page full. And again, your shortcut is awesome, because then we don't have to draw those lines. And then all we do is crisscross, and we have our other shapes. We can also draw where things are going through other objects. If you want any help, or you want round, you can do round shapes as well. Let me know.